Hey guys, it's Mike and I'm back with another product review. Quick look here of the FRESHeBAR. This is a multifunction Bluetooth optical line-in soundbar from FRESHeTECH. So I wanted to show you this. I've been playing around with it for a couple of hours, so I thought I'd give you my first impressions. So I'll just show you what the bar looks like here. Again, this is a sound bar meant to sit in front of your TV probably. This one they made in white. I'll give you a close-up in a minute. White with kind of a faux leather top. So that's what it looks like there. You can see through the grate it's there's kind of four speaker drivers, smaller drivers there in the front. One thing that I wish they would have done here is use a bit of a heavier grate, because I don't love seeing the holes for the speaker drivers through the grate. I think this would look better if it were covered up a little bit more, but so be it. So that's the overall look, and then I'll give you a little bit of a close-up here. So just show you what this looks like close up. So you've got kind of a white plastic finish there. Let's get it to focus a little bit there. You can see there's a USB port, so you can play music straight from a USB drive. Again, on the top you have a faux leather with some stitching, so that's quite nice actually. You got the FRESHeTECH logo there. And then if you come around to the other side, you can see there's a little LED light that denotes that the device is on. And then over on this side, you can see that there's some input buttons. So 4 input options here: auxiliary cable, RCA cable, USB, and optical as well. And then it all kind of sits on a slightly elevated little stand there. So that's what the item looks like close up, but there's a bit of a side view for you as well. So that's an overview of the cosmetics of the product. I think it looks really good, other than that speaker grill I don't think looks the best, and the logo on the front, I think it would look better if that were moved somewhere else. It's pretty prominent, but otherwise it looks good. And if you've got a lot of white stuff in your TV setup, I think this will look particularly good. I know that there are a lot of manufacturers, like Sonos now, for example, is making a sound stand type product in white. I think there's more demand for products that have that kind of white aesthetic. So I think that's a good option, although you can get this in other colors as well. So that's the overview of the look of the product, and then I'll tell you a little bit about the functionality. I've been playing around with it for the last little while. So you have Bluetooth functionality, so you can pair this to a smartphone, or you can pair it to your computer or anything else and play music through that. It does have optical in, and then you also have kind of old school analog inputs as well, being auxiliary and RCA inputs as well. They're all on the back. So I'm going to play a little bit of music for you here so you can just hear what it sounds like. This is connected via Bluetooth, and I know it'll be a little bit hard to hear through the camera speakers here, but I thought I'd show you how it works. So when it's connected by Bluetooth, I can change the tracks over here on the right and play and pause. So I'll go ahead and get some music going. Turn the volume up. Pause. So I know it's hard to get a sense there, but I was actually pretty surprised by how good this speaker sounds, you know, having the 4 drivers, so you get a real stereo sound. You know, there's no you know, that I can see bass portal or anything like that. You're not going to get any deep bass response. There's no built-in subwoofer or anything like that. But the sound is good, and it's totally usable for a soundbar type speaker with the additional functionality of being able to use it as your main music speaker in your main room through the Bluetooth functionality. So what do I think about this speaker overall? I think this is a great entry-level soundbar speaker. It's not very expensive. You can get it for less than $100 on their website. It's pretty small. I didn't mention that in the physical overview, but it's maybe 2 feet wide, which makes it quite a bit narrower than other soundbar type speakers. I've got a Samsung soundbar. It's dramatically longer than this, although a little bit shorter, and this is a little bit deeper as well. It's quite prominent in look if you see from the side view there. You know, so this is a good entry-level all-in-one solution. They say it's got 90 watts. I did find the sound quality to be, you know, better than my expectations. This isn't going to be perfect for anyone who's looking for a more comprehensive home theater solution, because there's no ability to add wireless, you know, speakers to the back of your room or a subwoofer or anything like that. This is pretty basic, but if you're just listening to TV sound and you want something to make that sound a little bit better, this will definitely get you there. And you have the additional functionality in terms of having the Bluetooth and other inputs as well. I'll also mention there is a small little remote that comes in the box here, and you can see the box is right behind. There's a small little remote, and then you get all the cables you need, including the power cable, an optical cable, and some other stuff in there as well. So everything out of the box that you need to get up and running, some documentation as well. So overall, I think it's a good entry-level speaker to put in front of your TV and improve the sound quality from your TV with some additional functionality. Not a big investment. Doesn't have all of the bells and whistles of some of the other soundbar manufacturers, but at this price point I don't think you'd expect that. So that's an overview, guys. Hopefully you found this to be helpful, and I'll see you in the next one. Cheers.